Hello and welcome to another episode of Business Beat with me, Odette. Today we're talking about social entrepreneurship, serial entrepreneurship, and is entrepreneurship for everyone? When do you start and where do you ultimately end? Joining me is a young man who started his business fresh out of school and, well, today he's a motivational speaker too. Siphiwe, welcome to Business Beat.
Thank you for having me.
So you started your business, your cleaning business, many years ago when you were fresh out of school. I believe it was a situation where you couldn't afford to study further and you decided to start this business. Is this correct?
Yes, we all have this narrative. I'm going to have to pass matric, I have to go to varsity so that I become employable, which is very correct. It's very good. Education is key, however, not the only key. So straight from matric, it happens that I do pass by the grace. It happens that I don't pass to get then the required mark for a bursary.
Right.
And here am I, a young man, I'm like, okay, cool. What is it that is within me that I can search bottle and sell it to the world? I'm a good talker. There's always something that people are lazy to do, which one can do and then people can pay, which is cleaning. Then I said, let me first start. I started with me. So what I would do is this, I would get clients for people. So I'd do other people's marketing first.
Right.
So that is how I was testing the market. Fast forward, today the company has grown. It's called Siphiwes Cleaning Services. We had to put in the work. We had to put in the sacrifice. There has to be commitment. There has to be a full going to Nokoko. Hi, how are you? I'm Siphiwe. I do so and so. No, thank you. We don't need your services. Go to the next house and the other house. And that also teaches you that in life, when you get a no, it stands for next opportunity. You don't stop at one house.
Yes.
There's 5 more houses. When the one house says no, it says goes next door. The other one says no, it goes next door. There's a 20-18 one. You speak to 20 people, 18 will listen, 1 will give you business.
And you know, the problem is that hard labor, heavy labor, is not always attractive.
Yeah.
But there's always a business opportunity in doing the things that other people don't want to do.
It's very important to note that in life, you don't get what you want by wanting what you want. You will die not having what you want until you start doing the things you don't want. And the things you don't want, they will give you exactly what you want. It's a skill that I've taught myself. I look at what people need but can't do for themselves and focus there. Apart from the Siphiwes Cleaning Services, there's a Siphiwes Consulting, which is the executive assistance, the micromanagement, and the road management. I look, okay, cool. Who are my clientele? It's busy people, celebrities, precisely. Because they're the ones that like that treatment where coming to a place, someone must hold your bag, someone must hold your shoe, someone must fix your dress. And I'm like, okay, cool. I can make money out of that. So how do we then make money out of that? Register a company, go get a few clients, work for them for free, and then look for that one big name that in your profile, others will look.
You just said something amazing. Work for them for free. And I understand the issues of poverty, where people need to earn a living. But I also think there is a space for people who have a skill or who have an idea and they need to test it, they need to show it off in order to get others. I call that building either a case study or a credential or a CV.
Yes, people don't respond well to what's unknown to them. So the reason you first say, let me give you a pro bono, so that they see the value. When you tell them the rate, it's hard for them to negotiate because they've seen the value of the rate.
So life coaching, leadership coaching, business coaching.
Yes.
That is the social entrepreneurship part of your business.
Yes.
Why is it so important for people to seek out a coach?
A coach is someone that when you present your dreams, they don't look at them the way everyone else will look at them. I'm a life coach. So let's say I'm meeting up with you and you're telling me that you're going to build your television studio, it's going to be there. My job is not to say to you, that's impossible in our economy. But my job is to say to you, that is possible. What is step 1? Step 1, I'm going to be a television presenter. What is step 2? I'm going to work towards being a producer. What is step 3? I'm going to work to being this head. What is step 4? Is to start being the overseer. So you're collecting towards your main goal.
A lot of businesses focus on the leadership.
Yes.
And they provide coaching and mentorship for the leadership.
Yeah.
What about leadership succession? What happens to them? Do you find in your work that you find the focus being on the leadership but not on the middle tier and the lower tier, coaching these people so that they can become the future leaders in the business?
I think because of my area of focus is confidence.
Yes.
So I coach confidence.
Right.
So mostly when they book me, not only for the leaders, but even for the successors of the leaders.
Right.
So you'll find that the leader will call and say, I feel like my team is now starting to lose confidence.
Okay.
And then where it's important. When you're going to sign a deal, you don't sign a deal with the director. You first sign a deal with the security guard. The reception you receive from a security guard determine your output of the leader, because it means the energy and the spirit that travels from the leader down to the security. The tea lady, the receptionist, those are part and parcel of the deal breaker of whether the success happens or it doesn't, which it leads us to your question.
100%.
Where I have to take care of my team before I take care of my leaders. It's a team player. The leaders are executors.
Right.
But us, those that are below them, we're the ones that make sure that the execution happens in the time that is supposed to happen.
There is where so many businesses fall over. And I'm not even talking entrepreneurs, startups. Startups have their own set of problems. You know, to get from the starting gate to past the 2-year mark is already a hurdle and a success if you get to there, you know, and you get to there successfully. Then you have large companies where the culture is toxic. You would think would know how to treat employees because they've grown so big.
The turnover is crazy.
Turnover, staff turnover. Is this the solution to fixing staff turnover? To make sure people come and stay?
I think we need to remember as leaders, even in these big companies, even though your company makes so much money, that it is people, then it is company. Without people, there's no company. Without people, there's no success.
Right.
Without people, there's no business. Business does not business itself.
Yes.
Business needs the people in order for the business to work.
Do you feel that now is the time for the investment in coaching of employees for every business?
Yes.
From the small business to the large business?
Yes. Remember, in a small business scale whereby you are the CEO, you are the director, you are the marketing manager, you are the finance, you are all in one. It depends who you're meeting and then what hat you're wearing.
Right.
And that is exhausting. Because there's no one who takes the stress of a director, a stress of what you call, but you are all taking it. You get home and this is too heavy for you, and you still have to be either a dad, a brother, a son, or whatsoever that you have to be, a mother, a wife. And so if you don't have where you distress, if you don't have someone whom after that has happened can sit down with you, someone that can tell you that a vision does not have to change, a strategy in achieving the vision can change, but the vision can remain the same.
Absolutely.
That's why you'll find that now companies has to invest in coaching. So those team buildings once in a month, once in 3 months, whereby you call a Siphiwe, here are my people, they need a boost. It's just not that they don't know why they're here, but take them from why they're here to how they can stay here, because the why you're here and the how you can stay here are not the same. Maybe that employee needs more support than this one. Please, let me give you this one for 5 weeks. Make a turnaround. Give me someone who can say, whether break it loose or loose it breaks, I will stand and produce success.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for sharing of your wisdom and of your motivation to not me, but to everyone who has the opportunity to listen to this conversation.
Yes.
There you have it, guys. Big business, small business, it doesn't matter who you are. You can always find somebody to collaborate with in order to move from a place of complacency into a place of success. And once you get to success, you don't stop there because you still need to get to significance. Until next time.